This category is for automobiles that have not yet entered production, but are planned to be among the next generation of vehicles from an automobile manufacturer in the near future. Upcoming vehicles do not necessarily include all concept cars that sometimes appear in the car show circuits, or speculative vehicles that appear in the automotive news media. Unless the manufacturer specifically states in external press releases to the media that such concept vehicles represent probable production vehicles in a certain future time frame. Quotes and links to such press releases should be included in the article. Unauthorized release of insider information should be avoided. A concept car is a car made to showcase new styling or new technology. They are often shown at motor shows to gauge customer reaction to new and radical designs which may or may not be mass-produced. General Motors designer Harley Earl is generally credited with inventing the concept car, and did much to popularize it through its traveling Motorama shows of the 1950s. Concept cars never go into production directly. In modern times, all would have to undergo many changes before the design is finalized for the sake of practicality, safety, regulatory compliance, and cost. A production intent prototype, as opposed to a concept vehicle, serves this purpose. Concept cars are often radical in engine or design. Some use non-traditional, exotic, or expensive materials, ranging from paper to carbon fiber to refined alloys. Others have unique layouts, such as dual wing doors, 3 or 5 wheels, or special abilities not usually found on cars. Because of these often impractical or unprofitable leanings, many concept cars never get past scale models or even drawings in computer design. Other more traditional concepts can be developed into fully drivable vehicles with a working drivetrain and accessories. The state of most concept cars lies somewhere in between and does not represent the final product. A very small proportion of concept cars are functional to any useful extent. Some cannot move safely at speeds above 10 miles per hour. Inoperative mock-ups are usually made of wax, clay, metal, fiberglass, plastic, or a combination thereof. If drivable, the drivetrain is often borrowed from a production vehicle from the same company or may have defects and imperfections in design. They can also be quite refined, such as General Motors' Cadillac 16 concept. After a concept car's useful life is over, the cars are usually destroyed. Some survive, however, either in a company's museum or hidden away in storage. One unused but operational concept car that languished for years in the North Hollywood, California, shop of car customizer George Barris, Ford Motor Company's Lincoln Futura from 1954. Received a new lease on life as the Batmobile in the Batman series that debuted in 1966 on the ABC television network. Cars came into global use during the 20th century, and developed economies depend on them. The year 1886 is regarded as the birth year of the modern car when German inventor Carl Benz patented his Benz patent motor wagon. Cars became widely available in the early 20th century. One of the first cars accessible to the masses was the 1908 Model T, an American car manufactured by the Ford Motor Company. Cars were rapidly adopted in the US, where they replaced animal-drawn carriages and carts, but took much longer to be accepted in Western Europe and other parts of the world. Cars have controls for driving, parking, passenger comfort, and a variety of lights. Over the decades, additional features and controls have been added to vehicles, making them progressively more complex, but also more reliable and easier to operate. These include rear reversing cameras, air conditioning, navigation systems, and in-car entertainment. Most cars in use in the early 2020s are propelled by an internal combustion engine, fueled by the combustion of fossil fuels. Electric cars, which were invented early in the history of the car, became commercially available in the 2000s and are predicted to cost less to buy than gasoline cars before 2025. The transition from fossil fuels to electric cars features prominently in most climate change mitigation scenarios, such as Project Drawdown's 100 Actionable Solutions for Climate Change. There are costs and benefits to car use. The costs to the individual include acquiring the vehicle, interest payments, repairs and maintenance, fuel, depreciation, driving time, parking fees, taxes, and insurance. The costs to society include maintaining roads, land use, road congestion, air pollution, public health of the vehicle at the end of its life. Thanks for watching.